In this video, I talk about gut and brain connection. Can diet really influence your child behavior, or is it a myth, and how to find out? Everything in our body is connected. We will not function if we leave our head at home. Personally, I noticed the impact of a diet since I was a teenager, as just looking at cakes made me put on weight. Or, for example, when we eat junk food or overeat, it does influence our mood and level of energies. There is a lot of scientific evidence and research made on this subject. If you ever experienced butterflies in your stomach, the signals come from our second brain. This brain is our gut. There is a link between digestion, mood, health, and even the way we think. Scientists call this little brain enteric nervous system. Schematic diagram of microbiota gut-brain axis represents the bidirectional connection between the central nervous system and enteric nervous system. Article in the PubMed Central gives a summary of available evidence supporting gut-brain connection. It explains about how the communication within the gut-brain axis occurs and that the 90% of neurotransmitters that influence our emotions are produced in the gut. So, is there a connection between gut microbiota and ASD? In 1998, a scientist by the name of E.R. Bolt first hypothesized abnormal gut microbiota could be involved in the development of ASD. Those with autism, for instance, showed more species of Clostridium and Rhamnococcus bacteria in their stool than that of a control group. Up to 70% of children with ASD have impaired GI function. The microbiota has been demonstrated to have a clear role in autism spectrum disorder. Several clinical studies of ASD have found that microbiota modulation through antibiotic, prebiotic and probiotic and other treatments can improve social behavior. Therefore, more and more research is revealing how gut microbiome can influence the brain and behavior. So why does food has a more obvious impact on some people than on others? There are many reasons, but I just want to mention a few of the main ones. In simple terms, we are all different. First of all, we have a unique set of genes. I was surprised that even absorption of vitamin D3 depends on our genes. But the good news is that good lifestyle habits are stronger. Also, there are treatments that help to overcome the effect of many genetic mutations. Another factor is gut permeability. Tight opening in the intestinal walls allow water and nutrients to pass through into bloodstream while keeping harmful substances inside. The rate of this passing is known as intestinal permeability. Increased permeability of intestinal lining is often referred as leaky gut syndrome. When it occurs, food particles, bacteria and toxins enter directly into bloodstream. Third factor is microbiota. We all have different range of bacteria in our gut. They actually dictate us our likings and cravings. Microbiota aid digestion, protect the intestinal wall and support immune function. Imbalance in microbiota also influences gut permeability, but diet, probiotics and prebiotics help to resolve that imbalance. Blood-brain barrier. This is the last line of defense. It is a physical barrier between blood system and central nervous system. Main function of it is to support brain homeostasis. Healthy blood-brain barrier is like a filter. It doesn't allow infections, toxins, other unwanted substances to enter the brain while allowing nutrients to reach the brain. In the case of damaged blood-brain barrier, toxins and pathogens affect the brain tissue. Things like omegas, turmeric, D3, vitamin B help to improve blood-brain barrier. In my son's case, I noticed the connection at an early age. So when I took away the food that my son was intolerant to, his behavior changed dramatically. So the first thing I would recommend to do is to give tests for intolerances and allergies and exclude those foods from your child's diet. Another important factor is to make sure that your child's digestive system works well, and the key element there is the proper function of the bile system. The importance of the proper function of our biliary system cannot be underestimated. If it works properly, bile helps with digestion, helps with fat absorption, which is very important for fat-soluble vitamins like D3, A, E, omega-3, which are crucial for our brain development. It activates pancreas enzymes, helps to fight with bacterial overgrowth, viruses, infections, parasites. Any problems with it even affect our mood. There are ways to improve it, like supplements, massages, etc., but it has to be tailored individually. There is much more to this subject, but these small steps should have positive impact on your child's health and behavior.